Hey there, I'm Brandon. This is the Dirt Church Devotional. I've been thinking today about friends, and I imagine we've all got at least one friend, that one friend who will invite you on a nice ride. Let's go on a nice, easy trail ride. And before the day is over, before the ride's over, you've had 3 or 4 near-death experiences. You're sweating and grunting and really wondering, what in the world did I ever do to deserve something like this? You may be even wondering, why do I still have friends like this? Is this really a friend? And if you can't think right away who that friend might be, got some bad news for you. It might be you. Anyway, I want to tell you, Jesus will never do that to you. He'll never say, hey, let's go for a nice, easy walk through the woods, and then it turns out terrifying. No, instead, he says stuff like this. Hey, follow me, and I'm going to send you out like sheep among wolves. Or, hey, you know what? If they persecuted me, they'll persecute you. If they hated me, they're going to hate you. They're going to treat you just like they treated me. Come and follow me. He told some people that were asking about following, he says, look, foxes have holes in the ground and birds have nests, but I got no place to live. See, he's not calling believers, he's not calling people to a nice, easy life, but he's calling people to a satisfying life, to a life filled with excitement, to a life filled with fun, but a life that will be also filled with some challenges. Paul wrote to his protege Timothy in 2 Timothy, he wrote these words. He says, look, indeed, everyone who wants to live a godly life in Christ Jesus will be persecuted. He wrote of his own experience to the church in Corinth in 2 Corinthians chapter 1. He wrote these words. He says, I don't want you to be ignorant about the trials that we faced. He says, in fact, they were so bad, I wished I could die. Now, that's my own translation using words that my grandma would have used. I wished I could die. But really, he was saying, hey, we tasted death. We felt like we had the sentence of death upon us. But he goes on and he says, but this happened, because there's always purpose in what the Lord does and what he allows. This happened that we might learn not to rely upon ourselves and our own strengths and our own ideas and our own understanding, but to lean on Jesus, to rely on him. You see, the fact is, Jesus never promised an easy life. He never promised a smooth path. He never promised sunshine and roses every day. In fact, quite the opposite is true. But I can tell you this much. He has promised an exciting life. He's promised life. If we'll follow him, you probably won't be bored. And if you follow him, I guarantee you this, it'll be worth it. You might go through hard times. Yeah, you probably will go through hard times. But it'll be worth it. And think about this. When you're sitting around the campfire at night, talking about rides in the past, do you ever really talk about the nice, easy ones? Do you talk about the ones where there was no issues? Or does everybody want to remember the time you got stuck in the snow for 24 hours? The time the bike broke down, the time somebody got hurt, but you got out. It's the rough experiences, it's the hard experiences, it's the near-death experiences that make you feel so alive. And those are the ones that people want to hear about, and those are the ones that we remember. So if your life following Jesus has been, well, less than boring, rejoice. You're probably doing it right. All right, chew on that. We'll talk to you next time.